Hey, what's up, guys? Twintuitive717. I'm back with another reading. I thought I'd hop on and just do a quick check-in with the Divine Masculine energy and see what's on their mind tonight. Okay, it could be something about the title as well that is drawing you guys in. Let's see what your masculines want you to know, okay? So I get jealous easily about you. Ooh, someone could be feeling jealous tonight. I'm seeing someone scrolling through your social media, and it could be getting them worked up. And I feel like it doesn't take a lot to trigger this feeling of jealousy. And in this reading, I'm going to say that this is something that your Divine Masculine is realizing that's like a really, really powerful emotion that ends up coming up. And they've experienced this in their day-to-day life, okay? I feel like it could stem from like when you compare yourself. And this is something that maybe you trigger for them to be able to heal. But I'm also getting a bit of like possessiveness about it as well. Like you're mine. And something that comes up with this is like they don't want to be this way. They don't want to be this way with you, towards you. This is something that your Divine Masculine could hide from you very, very well. But I feel like a lot of you can feel it energetically. Like it's like pulsing through your veins. Many of you might feel it as though you're experiencing the jealousy yourself. Okay, so I'm getting this. Like, I feel like a lot of you could be in a variety of different places on your path. Okay, I'm going to get some information about what is triggering this jealousy at this time. What's happening with the Divine Feminine Collective? What's the feminine's current energy? Hope. Okay, so wish, expect, desire. I'm sorry. Before I forget, let's get some initials, okay? I'm going to choose 3 of them. Okay, so we have the letter S. We do have the, S again. Some of your masculines could have double initials, or some of you out there could have double like initials. Like your first name could start with the letter S as well as your last name. Same with your Divine Masculine. I'm even being guided to say like something about their name, okay? A middle name. Middle name could begin with the letter S as well. And then we have the letter U. Okay, so we have SSU. So I don't know what that could mean to some of you, but those are the letters for this reading. Now let's get back to this hope card here. These are around a lot, and as we know, it represents making a wish. Okay, so we have wish, expect, and desire. So what that tells me is a lot of your masculines are really triggered right now because you're in this like sunshine energy. You're in this very like free-spirited energy. You could be very, very desirable right now as well, Divine Feminine. So much to the point where many of you could be socializing. You could be flirting. You could be liking the idea of being single. Okay, you're giving off this energy of like, I like having options. I like being single. I like this independence. Whereas before, your energy was like, oh my God, when is the Divine Masculine going to show up? Now many of you are like, damn, I got to protect this peace at all costs, right? That's why I was talking about in the previous readings. Many of you, it's like you're being so selective of who it is gets your time and your energy because you are just in that place of living your life to the fullest. Okay, I feel like many of you are prioritizing yourself, and this could also be something that many of your Divine Masculines could be jealous of, because in this whole process of prioritizing yourself, you could be putting them on the back burner, right? Replies to the messages are late. I'm hearing as soon as you see the text, reply me. Okay, like as soon as you see that text, reply me. But many of you are like, sir, sit down. Please, get some rest, okay? You can't be controlled, Divine Feminine. You're too much in this energy of like manifesting, and I feel like a lot of you are putting in focus into like healing, okay? And what that means is like, you just want peace for yourself. You're realizing that you have this ability to create the life that you desire, that you want. Right? Many of you are realizing like, wait a second, it doesn't have to be hard. I don't have to chase shit. I just attract everything. But in order to do that, you have to be still. You have to embrace your solitude, and you have to enjoy doing things like journaling and setting goals, and most importantly, following through with those goals. And it puts you into such a precious place of, oh my God, I'm creating things, I'm manifesting things. And then when people want to get in all of that energy, a lot of you become very protective of your space because you see how peaceful it becomes. So this could be, again, something else that's triggering them also. Like, you're being so protective of your space. Oh, but you're going to go smile in that picture on Instagram with that dude at that work function. Huh? Oh, but you're so protective of letting people in your space. You won't even text me back. You won't even unblock me. Ooh, hostility. That's what I'm getting. That's what you're getting out of this whole jealous energy. But a lot of you don't care because I feel like you've worked so hard to even be in this position of, I'm hearing wishing and hoping and praying and dreaming. Just do it. And after you do, you will be his. Many of you are so done with that energy. It's like you're ready to please yourself. I think in the last reading I talked about many of you stepping out of that people-pleasing energy. Yeah, it's all about you being very desirable at this time because, again, you are taking care of you. And this is why they're like, damn, why is that making me jealous? Why is it making me jealous that she is choosing herself? I feel like because it's a shift from the energy that you were in before, where a lot of you, you would like drop everything and then like entertain your divine masculines after like long periods of separation, and you didn't have the courage to like address why you guys went into separation in the first place. It's like your energy was just so clouded by their presence again. Now many of you are just like, please don't bother me, like unless you have something to say. And they're like, oh, shit, damn. Okay, what else is happening with the divine feminines that's making the masculines feel just a little bit jealous? A little bit jealous of her journey. What else is happening with the divine feminines? And this is the revealing the truth oracle, okay? So we have nothingness, death, meaningless, erasure, forgetfulness, forgetting to return their messages. Because you're in this death energy, divine feminine. Okay, this is like death energy, unbothered. Anything meaningless doesn't have a place in your life. It's erasure. Like, I feel like unbothered. Like, oh gosh, I hate to say it, but it's like you're dead to me. That's what you're giving off. And maybe you don't mean to give it off, but I feel like a lot of you are in this place of just like moving forward. This you're dead to me could even be the old version of yourself that, like, I mean, used to people please, wait around, like drop everything for this divine masculine. You're no longer doing that, and somebody's jealous because, again, you might be just out there networking. You're more social. You're the social little butterfly after experiencing the dark night of the soul, and your counterpart is heavily triggered by it. I feel like it's because they're getting ready to jump into the chariot. Finances, they could be heavily focused on gearing up with their finances, money problems, work, success, fortune. I feel also too like they could hate that you attract money so easily, or I feel too another thing that they're jealous of, divine feminine, is like a lot of you are attracting high rollers into your life because of your vibration, because of your hard work, because of your ambition. Your whole frequency, your vibration, everything is changing. And so a lot of your masculines could be really triggered right now by the types of suitors that you're attracting into your life, because it makes them kind of feel like, okay, maybe I have money problems, or maybe I want to do that. Like, I want to be the high roller type of thing. So lots and lots of inner work coming up. You could be very fortunate, successful, and maybe they're kind of triggered and jealous of the fact that you're able to create success so easily. But I feel like it's also this feeling of like nothingness. It did come up here in this card, didn't it? You know what it is, guys? I feel like a lot of you are successful over something that a lot of people doubted that you were going to be successful over, and everybody's left with this jealous, sour feeling of seeing you experience success with something that they kind of made fun of. And now a lot of you have like transformed overnight, and there is this jealous energy that a lot of you can feel in the air. I get jealous, but I'm too cool to admit it. When the fellas talking, my girl, I ain't with it, I ain't with it, I ain't with it, I ain't with it. Who sings that? Chromeo, I think. Chromeo. And then there's old 45s. You think romance is getting old? Somebody's about to prove to you that this romance between you two is not over. You think romance is getting old, just pop an old jukebox and no, pop an old jukebox full of 45. Pop an old jukebox full of 45s. No, find an old jukebox full of 45s, pop a nickel in, and then it all comes back. So somebody's like working on themselves to make some kind of comeback here. Listen to that. Old 45s by Chromeo. They know that you're in this sassy energy, Divine Feminine, and it's making them kind of jealous. They're too cool to admit it, but they're jealous. They're not with it, but they have to kind of sit back and watch it happen. And this could be like a death to the way that the connection currently is set up. A lot of you are earning respect now. You're no longer a joke or the laughing stock. Okay, some of you have divine masculines as well who I feel like this humility energy, being humbled, immortality, resurrection, sublimation, piety, infinity. Yeah, the phoenix rising from the ashes. It's because nothing can break you down. Nothing can slow you down, break my stride. I think Matthew Wilder. No, nothing's going to slow me down. I got to keep on moving. Immortality, like this is what you represent, Divine Feminine. A lot of you as well represent like beauty. They could be jealous of the fact that like both of you are aging on this thing called life. And it's like you're looking more vibrant than ever. I feel weird for saying this. Because I don't want to like obviously shame anybody who's aging or anything like that, but I just do feel like it could be triggering for your divine masculine and even people like they may be like associated with that, like how the hell are you aging backwards? And it's bringing up a lot of insecurity and jealousy. Not that there's anything wrong with aging, but I do feel like people are triggered at the fact that you could be aging backwards. So it's like bringing up like just issues that people are feeling when it comes to you, insecurities. I'm also getting to Divine Feminine. It's not only your divine masculine, but I do feel like for some of you, and it's not going to be for everybody, but karmic energy is sneaking its way into this reading. Just to give you guys a side note that like you guys have two people that are potentially in this very sour energy of watching you at this time, and like they're both kind of jealous of you. It's like your divine masculine, and if he got a girl or a wife or whatever the case is, just a side note for some of you guys, like both of them are watching you in this glow up, and they're feeling like sourpuss. I'm getting sourpuss, and it's making them both feel like not attracted to each other. Just a side note. I don't know why that came out, but just wanted to mention that to you guys. But that's what that immortality is all about. Okay, I feel like even in the depths of like the fire, like your darkness, a lot of the pain, you age backwards because when you alchemize, you shed. So when you shed wounds, you no longer carry that stress in your body. So you'll experience like light body features. Your whole energy will feel lighter. You know, many of you as well start losing weight drastically when you go through ascension and you choose to heal stuff and like actually forgive and like bring up painful memories and let it go. And you know, no matter how long it takes you, it might take you a few days to like cry it out. You know, you get a killer migraine. Like a lot of you have like done the inner work, and because of it, that's your reward. It's like looking the way that you do. Okay, so many people might be jealous of it, but again, the reason that it's so easy to be envious of, and they're looking at themselves like, why can't I do that? Well, are you doing the inner work? Are you? I don't think you are. You're looking at me over here like I'm a weirdo, when you should be doing inner work yourself. Looking at me like, why I got this. Yeah, it's because I freaking cried myself to sleep every night for 3 freaking days straight and dealt with a migraine for the next 4 days over some childhood shit that happened and how your ass triggered it. That's how, okay, I dealt with it. So I feel like that's the path that many of you are on. You hold this great power of transformation, and again, jealousy, but nobody knows the madness. The madness many of you went through. It's mad. Unspeakable, ancient, and chaos. Okay, I couldn't have said it any better. Okay, I think that wraps up this message, in fact. Okay, nobody saw the madness that you were going through in the background, the chaos. But in turn, you gained or regained a lot of your ancient knowledge. That's why, again, many of you could be experiencing immortality as well. And unspeakable, I mean, you're leaving a lot of people just kind of lost for words here. Many of your masculines, they're really, really trying their hardest to move past this energy, but I do kind of feel like this is the vibe tonight for some of you. I know, not really, romantic and stuff like that. If you guys want those kinds of readings, be sure to check out the membership section, okay? Join the channel, check out the 18 plus sensual readings. And if you guys would like a personal reading, be sure to check me out on Wizio and Hipsy, all right? Wizio for recorded readings if you want to skip the wait times and just pick up the phone and call me. Then do check out my private one-to-one sessions over on Hipsy, okay? We do have somebody watching you tonight, okay? Jealous energy, but trying really, really, really hard to just kind of ward it off and fight it off. And don't let it get to you guys either. Like, continue to do your thing, because I get why a lot of you are in this energy. You can also feel like somebody's watching you, or I don't know, it's like an uneasy feeling, right? Protect yourself. You guys should be going out there and being confident and not letting anything be like some dark little gray cloud trying to sneak in over your shoulder or anything like that. Yeah, let people deal with their own emotions, because you guys have been through enough. All right, so that's what I have for you guys for tonight. I love you. Enjoy your Saturday, or is it Saturday? No, I'm so sorry, guys. Friday. I'm a little ahead of the game here. Enjoy your Friday nights, guys. Okay, bye.